not every day a new theme park is announced. Although at this rate, it certainly feels that way. Because,
I know. Like, how long ago was Storyville Gardens?
I know. It feels like all the time new theme parks are getting announced at this point. There's that one coming to Poland. There's been Peppa and the new Universal. So the Midwest is getting yet another new theme park, or at least another one has been announced. We'll see if it ends up happening.
I think this one's legit.
This one feels more legit than some of the others that we've gotten. Like, I can definitely point to some that I'm, like, skeptical about, but this one feels pretty good. So this is called American Heartland. It's going to be located in northeast Oklahoma. That's about an hour away from Tulsa, which is also where your nearest airport is going to be. In the theme park world, it's right in between, like, Frontier City and Silver Dollar City. So actually, if you're doing that route, you would drive right by where this park is going.
Yeah, they're smart. They're like, ooh, like, enthusiasts are going to come there.
Yeah. There's, like, a big lake over there. It's like a popular highway, so I think...
As popular as it could be for Oklahoma.
Yes, that's the thing. Is like we're still in the middle of nowhere, really. Yes. So I think they're hoping that this park is the reason that people come to this area, and not that people are like already there. There might be some people there for this lake, but
yeah.
They're hoping that this is going to be a big draw, and they're spending a lot of money on this place.
Yeah, we're looking at about a $2 billion investment in this park. Now, to put that in perspective, Lost Island that just opened in last year in Waterloo was about 130 million?
Something like that. Now, we are including in this number a campground, a hotel, and an indoor water park. So it's not just the theme park. The theme park is going to be about 125 acres, which this article right here explains that that's about the same size as like Magic Kingdom. So that gives you an idea that you can fit quite a lot in there.
Well, even if they only spent half of that on a theme park, I still think it could be really nice. I mean, Lost Island, as of right now, we have not visited. We will be in a few days, which would have been nice if we had done that before this. But it looks really, really nice. Granted, there's some empty space, but I imagine with a similar amount of land, they could make something absolutely outrageous with even $1 billion.
Right. Which is interesting because actually when you look at this concept art, I mean, they have bold ideas for this place. We're talking 6 themed areas, everything Americana themed. So we have Liberty Village, the Great Plains, Bayou Bay, Big Timber Falls, Stony Point Harbor, and Electropolis. So everything kind of revolves around that like America idea. So like technology, the Great Plains is pretty self-explanatory, like old America and everything. So
very Americana.
Big USA vibes.
Yes, and it's very similar in theme to Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
And it's not that surprising when you look at the people who are doing this park. They all worked for Disney for extensive periods of time, whether in creative, whether in Imagineering, operations. They are a very well-trained, very well-educated group of people who clearly know how to make a theme park look good, operate well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there was a stat that said, like, between all of the people that worked at Disney, the combined years of their life, like, spent working at that company was, like, 500 or something, insane. Which is, like, crazy. So, I mean, clearly we have a very talented group of people behind this project, which, I mean, just shows in the concept art. I mean, if you look at this stuff, I mean, it looks very impressive.
Yes, but we all know that concept art isn't always accurate.
It can be deceiving,
yes, but it seems like these people, having worked at Disney, are very well-versed in, like, thematics and how to bring a story to life. So I'm not overly skeptical that it'll come out really nice. My only worry is that if they're in over their head financially, I have no idea.
Yes, so we're talking about Mansion Entertainment Group. So really right now they're only known for a performing arts theater in Branson. So there's not a whole lot like to go off of with just that, so it does make me wonder where this $2 billion is coming from. That's a hefty loan. Yeah, investors, it's got to be. So I think they're really betting big on this in hopes that it pays off. But you do look at places like Lost Island, that place looked amazing and is really like impressive development that is not getting attendance. And so,
well, they're not marketing. I'd like to think that these people, since they worked for Disney, they have a better grasp on how to market the park.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that this pays off and that people actually come visit this place, because at least in terms of attractions, it looks like we have some pretty solid stuff. So we're looking at least 3 roller coasters, probably the largest of which you have a wooden coaster that's probably going to be by GCI or Gravity Group, and then some sort of launch coaster.
Call it what it is.
The rendering looks like an Intamin. Yeah, it looks like Velocicoaster.
It even has the blue like trace lights. So I don't know. Maybe they'll go for that like exact thing, or maybe that's just for the art.
I'm guessing that it's for the art, but I mean, an Intamin multi-launch of some sort seems pretty likely. And then the last coaster is going to be like a kid's coaster. But that's just in the concept art. You know, again, we'll see what actually ends up happening. In terms of other attractions, we have an S&S shot tower that's in the Electric City. That actually looks like pretty cool, the way that they're theming that thing. There's a cool mountain-themed log flume that's in Big Timber Falls. That looks really cool.
Splash Mountain?
I mean, basically. But, I mean, I like what they're doing with, like, the theming. It looks nice. There's going to be, like, a 4D cinema. What looks to be a flying theater. Some sort of pirate dark ride.
Alice in the Caribbean?
Teacups. Again,
Alice in Wonderland?
a lot of Disney stuff.
Sorry.
But I think that, I mean, that was, like, kind of their point. Like, there's even an article that points out that, like, you get that style of park on the East and West Coast, but there's not really anything like that in the Midwest. And then in the Midwest, you mainly have, like, some Six Flags. There's some Cedar Fair. The closest you get is Silver City, and even then, that's nothing like Disney. So they definitely have an idea in mind of what they want to bring to this part of the country. And I'm really hopeful. I really am. But I hope that this is not another Grand Texas theme park, Storyville Gardens, Dream Vision, the London Resort, all of these things that are announced that look promising and then just never happen. Their opening goal for this is 2026, with the RV and campground coming first. That would be in 2025. I think we will have to see, like, first of all, how the campground comes along. That's in partnership with another group, so I think that one definitely is going to happen. But I mean, the theme park, I mean, we're in a world where delays happen all the time, so 2026 I feel like is optimistic.
Especially if they're really spending that much money on it. Like, if you're going to make it that heavily themed, like, that's going to take some time.
I would not be surprised if it ends up being 2027 or something like that. I mean, we've been watching Epic Universe go up, and not saying that this theme park is going to be as crazy as that. However, we've been seeing how long that's been taking.
But they also have a massive team.
They have I guarantee you that Universal has a bigger team than what this place would have. So I would not be surprised if that date gets pushed back.
Yeah. So, I mean, like we said, the main concerns are, like, finances. The location is, obviously, it's not bad, but it's also, like,
we'll
Oklahoma.
Have to wait and see.
I mean, yeah, like, Waterloo is not panning out to be the best spot for a theme park, and that's sort of in the middle of nowhere, and, like, this sort of is, too. I just don't want to see that every time a new theme park opens, that it doesn't work out, and then companies stop investing and trying to add more. Because, like, come on, like,
I mean, sometimes new theme parks work out. I mean, that absolutely does. So it's happened before. I like what these people have in mind. It's a cool theme. I think that it could be really well done. So
dare I say it will be a magical kingdom.
It will be a magical kingdom. So let us know down in the comments below what you think of this place. I mean, it certainly came out of nowhere. We didn't expect it, but we're not mad about it. And I think this is going to be one to watch. You know, follow along on their social media. They have a full website. You can watch this cool video that they have, like, outlining the whole thing. And then we can follow along with updates as new information comes about. So thank you all for watching.
Stay tuned.
We'll see you next time.